Wow. Wowee. The first, like, AMA or something? I don't know what you mean. I did earlier announce there would be a some kind of presentation here, but unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I could not. I was not ready for. I wasn't ready for it. But hey, we can. As a backup, we can play Demon's Souls instead. Which is the predecessor to Dark Souls, actually, from 2009. Don't care much for the facial appearance options. They all kind of suck equally, so.
King Allant the 12th, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valarfax of the Royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Allant had aroused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls also lose their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valarfax spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force. And the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors were drawn to the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Sage Urbane, Skurver the Wanderer, the Sixth Saint Astraea and her knight Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Alright, that would be us. So hello everybody, hello Sunday Math, hello Realist Human, Lucetta, this guy, and Super Player X.
I shall guide you.
Couldn't believe the slides are like too much to make. Believe me, there are many slides.
So that you may lull the Old One back to slumber.
Oof. There are some audio glitches in this, Wait, hold on a second, what's, Oh. It fixed itself. Very fortunate. Was Demon's Souls exclusive to console? It was a PlayStation 3 exclusive. But, We have our ways. I just kind of overclocked the PlayStation 3 CPU, okay? Engineering magic, alright? I love how, like, sort of the goofiness about these animations. Hello, Ryle. I hope that audio doesn't glitch like that for the whole time. Am I winning, son? So far. Dude, I tested this earlier and that the audio was not glitching like that when I tried it. A very strange, one can only wish for Broken Archstone expansion. Yeah, I guess there is a... Yeah, in the Nexus there's a Broken Archstone, right? Did they ever announce anything? Or like, was there ever like an interview that came out that, where they revealed they were gonna do something more? What's up, Astro John? Dude, it is so... It's... You know, another thing is like the temperature. Like, they're saying that there's they're saying that there's like crazy... crazy temperature records in Britain. It ain't that much better here in Finland. Okay, can this audio glitch sort itself out? Because this is gonna be very irritating if it's gonna be like this the whole time. Is there a way to like if I've made changes to my settings in let's see, let me see here. I actually don't need to focus if I've changed some settings in RPSC 3, is it possible to like revert them or see like a history of the changes? Because I did not I might have made some changes to the settings between my test and this this live stream. So if these audio bugs don't sort themselves out, we might have to troubleshoot some solutions, which would be very, very irritating. Can't even play the game. Can't finish the presentation and can't even play the game. I was planning to play. Is this Dark Souls 2? No, it's not. It's Demon Souls. It is a predecessor to Dark Souls. Do you guys still hear like the weird audio that was there in the beginning? let me just let me take a look at some of those settings real quickly. Let's pull up the actual window here. The audio sounds good right now. Let me just still check the configuration of this thing. Oh dear, my borderless full screen keeps interfering with the let's see here, GPU resolution scale threshold 640, that's added. Right color buffers. Where could that be seen? Yep, that's turned on. Unlock FPS patch, that's all in there. Yeah, no, I don't see any issues. I've got all the right settings. So, I guess it's simply a case of there being a little bit of a little crackling whenever you encounter a new piece of audio or something. Typically happens with like shaders. What's the point in unlocked FPS? Isn't the game running in 30 frames? This is running in 60 FPS. You might want to check your stream settings or like the stream quality settings. In this game, they don't have Estus flasks, they have the moss, which heals you instead. Alright, there's a big boy. Oh, that was a glitchy sound. Took off my armors for some better dodging. Yeah, this game, I've played it on like a PlayStation 3. It does not run very well. It has a lot of drops. It's funny because the game's not even like it's not even rendered in like 1080p or something. I think it's like below 720 on the actual hardware. At least the render resolution of the 3D graphics. I don't think this was in the official PlayStation 3 version. But, this was a, I suppose this was another online integrated game. Yes, it was. You can change your like PlayStation 3 DNS settings in order to like use a custom server. Can you make a gaming channel for people who don't really want to see politics berging or A-logging content? I mean, that's not... I don't really do gaming content to that extent. But yeah, this is a little benefit or little bonus you get if you beat the supposed to lose fight at the beginning of the game. And you get a little bonus cutscene. As you can tell, the frame rate unlocking patch doesn't exactly work well in some of these cutscenes. It's like the animation's been
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
Jesus Christ. Dude, it's so warm in here. I think I'm gonna turn on a fan. I'm sorry, but it's gonna ruin the audio. But
Strength be granted so the
I'm gonna turn into like a pile of glue
so the world might be mended.
if I don't have some of the air moving around in here.
This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of...
It's a very interesting focus on showing her toes.
Thou canst not exit the Nexus.
Crazy cinematography.
Each of the 5 archstones will connect them to another.
It's very interesting because the presentation was supposed to be about a Discord server called Nexus. But yeah, so the way this works is that we're supposed to go and beat a boss before we can access the leveling up system, which is pretty punishing, pretty punishing for a new player. It's not exactly surprising that this game was very... Not a lot of people enjoyed it. They couldn't get it. They couldn't get into it. This game kind of looks better than Dark Souls 1. I'd say in some ways it's like more interesting. Get the noob sword? What is the noob sword? I don't know the equivalent of the Drake sword in this game. But just like with Dark Souls, I prefer to go with the long sword. Is there a Drake sword in this game? Because if so, then I don't know. I don't know about that. Perhaps there is one in the area with a bunch of dragons. Is my health bar cut in half? Yeah, that's part of the mechanic of this game, where if you're not a human, your health bar is reduced significantly. So you can see how in Dark Souls 1, it's been streamlined and made a lot easier by not taking away your health and punishing you for dying. Now, if we get around to around this gate, there's a ring there that we can take, and it's gonna let us recover a bit more of our health. You can see a lot of the elements that Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 recycle from this game. Like the magic bar in Dark Souls 3, and this kind of system of taking away your health that's in Dark Souls 2. Yeah, like I'm playing this on a PC right now. So it's not exactly PlayStation exclusive. I mean, a real PC port, given the condition of the official Dark Souls PC port, I don't think you're gonna get much of anything. Yeah, like the official Dark Souls port was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Apparently there's some code for the magic bar in Dark Souls 1, but it's completely unused. They likely recycled a lot of elements from this game for Dark Souls 1, because there's animations from Demon Souls that are in Dark Souls 1. For example, I believe the ring that enhances your special attacks, I believe it makes you use the Demon Souls riposte animations. So they're being like snippets and scraps of code and assets from Demon Souls in Dark Souls 1. It's not exactly surprising. Good evening, Lasticats. And also howdy to Vegcom as well. And hello, Frozen Turbo. Demon Souls or Dark Souls 1? Is the title of the stream, not Demon Souls. Given how long fan decompilations take, you know, like it might take a while for this to be decompiled. Oh, which do I prefer? I like Dark Souls 1 much more. Although I do recognize that there are things about this game that I like, you know. Very neat and interesting. But I think Dark Souls 1 still beats it for me. What's really interesting about this game is that this game has like an orchestral soundtrack. Like it's been recorded with a live orchestra. But it sounds like it's been done. It sounds like it's been done digitally because of the the compositing or the composing work. However you say that. When was Demon's Souls made? This was released in 2009. Dark Souls 1 was 2011. So it's been a while. I mean, I like the way it sounds too, but it is a bit of a... It does not make use of its of that orchestral sound in the same way. I kind of hate doing these backstabs. God, that guy almost killed me just with that alone. Oh yeah, I've heard the remake song, some of the remake songs. They are dreadful. They are actually like... I've never seen something such a downgrade. And also the remake, the way how they changed King Alland is insane. I'm gonna cheese this guy with the backstabs, but in the future, if he fights any Red Eye Knights, I will try to riposte them. The thing I like about this game is that, you know, it looks like this game, everything about this game looks like a generic, like, fake video game you'd see on a television. In like a TV show. It's kind of generic in many aspects of its design. Wait, the original was made with synth? I thought it was orchestral, but it just sounds like it's made with synth. Perhaps I'm mistaken. I'm not gonna go over here yet. I'm gonna go down this tower. Get the Kling Ring. Doesn't the... Isn't Seath the Scaleless in one of the Demon's Souls games? Or someone called Seath or Seth? Like a dragon enemy that has the Moonlight Greatsword. I'm pretty sure at least that the Moonlight Greatsword is in Kingsfield. Is that Synthash? Not that one, but Alright, now we're getting this open. Oh wait, does it? Oh, okay, it does open the both doors, right? Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so now we got the Kling Ring, which I mentioned earlier, which means we lose less HP in soul form. So now we can actually regenerate some of that health. Wait, really? Lordborn is the first orchestrated OST. That's very surprising. I thought that... I recall like Oni NG, like from Oni Place, talking about how Demon's Souls was actually... It had an orchestra perform the audio. But I guess that's I suppose it's possible to do all of this digitally. But the one more specific thing about the remakes OST that I remember, if you compare like the Maiden Estrella theme between the original and the remake, it is a complete, it's a total, like, downgrade. Total and utter downgrade. It's actually embarrassing. Then there's the King Allen's that I mentioned as well. Not his OST, but the way he looks, the dialogue, the everything. They just screwed that shit up. They screwed that stuff up mad. How did you defeat my demonic concoction? Where's your line between artistic nudity and corn? Well, it's a pretty subjective line, but I suppose
My
it's
thanks for your I am a strong.
you know, definitions of I mean, yeah, so nudity is not, you know, isn't not the same thing as pornography. Like, you wouldn't equate like a picture of like a naked baby with porn. Like, that's kind of ill. But you also wouldn't show something like that on the internet, because there's people out there who will find that to be, you know, interesting. I like the US Miller test definition, where it's like if the work appeals to prurient interests, according to a community standards, then in that case it's considered obscenity, rather than, you know, something more artistic or excusable in that manner. Yeah, this is a kind of a rare thing. You don't see this in Dark Souls 1 much at all. Like an NPC, a friendly NPC who fights with you. That is indeed rather unique. And I'd count that as one of the many things that makes this game interesting, but I wouldn't say it's better than Dark Souls 1. Yeah, so as John says, you know, a big part of it is intent. But in a practical, real-world situation, if you think about how to implement that as a law, like how do you figure out someone's intent? Because they might be lying. They might say that, oh, this is actually totally not meant with that intent, but it's actually is. So the standard needs to be kind of something else than mere intent. And when it comes to the way how certain, you know, you know, if we're thinking about like the angles or the focus of, you know, a piece of visual art, it's pretty noticeable what is focused on when it's a a piece of adult entertainment rather than some kind of artistic work that contains nudity. Oh, dude, it is just so irritatingly warm here. I wish summer would be over sooner. Have I played any other Souls-like games? I mean, I just played Dark Souls 1 last stream. If you're asking about like different franchises of games that are like Souls-likes, then in that case, I guess, well, there's plenty of like Souls-type games that I've played. Yeah, the first boss in this game is actually very, very easy. Oh, you're in the UK? That's, ooh. Oh boy, that's, I don't envy that position. Those really suck ass. Look at those dragons. Imagine them. Oh my god. They really need to, they need to turn down the sun a little bit. Do you make your own character in this game with a distinct class, or is it all just pre-chosen? You choose from like a set of classes. It's basically exactly like Dark Souls, except, you know, a little bit rougher around different places. Close the sun forever? I don't care. I mean, not forever, you know, but most certainly it should be. You can turn it down a little bit, you know, a couple %. We need to ban the sun? That's a good idea. Most definitely will not be, will not backfire. This is, such an irritating situation. Fuck. The dragon is coming. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm almost dead. Let's chill out for a second. How about it? Save money on sunscreen, embrace good games. Oh shit. Time to run. Oh dear. Yeah, let's not, Heavy rolling? Yeah, we are doing some heavy rolling, unfortunately. Are you gonna be going away anytime soon? Alright. Always wanted to play Demon Souls? You can. If you get your own copy, you can, emulate it, you know? Perfectly legally, I'm sure. Ow. Oh. Oh, you wanted to get the Demon Souls remake. That's a bad choice. That shit sucks. Live gem grass? It's actually moon grass. Alright. Yeah, the remake is very terrible. In so many ways not faithful to the original aesthetic or tone. Yeah, I mean, Demon Souls is a game from 2009. It should run on pretty... Like this right now, it's running at like 5K resolution for me. And I was able to run it at such a resolution even when I had a GTX 1070. So... It is most definitely not something you need like a high, you don't need a high fidelity PC for this one. Most definitely not. Dark Souls 2 has some unique sound effects, but it's mostly the same. Most of these games, like, share a lot of stuff with each other. Hello, Noxalent. I mean, I don't mind games reusing the same sounds over and over again. I actually like it when they use audio libraries. Because you know, you can spot iconic sound effects from, like, you notice them in different TV shows and stuff, and it's really cool. At least to me. I like collecting audio libraries that have been used in lots of very popular games and movies and stuff. Alright. So we'll be taking on the first boss of the game, called the Phalanx, I believe. Probably should have done this beforehand. But if we empower our sword with turpentine, we can get a lot of mileage out of that. I like this music, it's so nice. Oh. Thankfully there's no self-damage in this. Reminds you of Zelda. I guess it kinda does. The thing I like about this is that there's just no... Like, has there ever been a boss like this in any other Dark Souls game? Something about the visuals here are very fascinating. Scratches a certain itch. It's always cool to like look at a franchise with a long kind of history that's like evolved over time and like see what the first iterations were and notice the elements that have like the elements when they like how far back some of the things go about a series. That's kind of a big part of the appeal of this game. If you've played the other Dark Souls games already. Let's go. The demon was destroyed. Another thing which is really funny about this is like the English second language like titles. Dark Souls 1 originally had very similar titles like this, but they were patched. They fixed them in a patch. I think there was, like when you beat a boss, or like when you lit a bonfire, instead of saying bonfire lit, it said, it would say like, you have lit bonfire or something like that. Some really long sentence which looked very bizarre and caused confusion to the point that it was changed. Seeing the Xbox A button on Demon's Souls looks so strange. Are there Xbox face buttons in this? I don't recall. You're putting in a mod like that.
The monumental will explain the nexus to thee.
I remember when I played this for the first time, and I did not look, I did not exactly, I didn't look up the, didn't see that cutscene or something or other. And I didn't understand what the monumental was, or where it was that I was supposed to go and get it. And it turns out it's like just like some kid in a circle sitting up here. Do I have like, oh yeah, there are Xbox. Xbox style key things on this. Man, why did I put something like this in there? I think the first time, like,
We have long eye and one of there is
I basically had this on my PC for like a billion years. Is this Dark Souls 2? No, it's not.
Now
This
it
is Demon's
if not,
Souls.
Have you? Yes. Now, the old one.
Skyrim shamelessly ripped off this room. What part about it? I definitely recognize that, like, some of these look very similar to the Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. But I wouldn't certainly say... No, this is not online. I wouldn't say it's, like, ripped off. How do I get out of here? This is embarrassing. Where did I come from? Ah, there we go. The main hall in the Vampire Hunters fought in the Dawnguard DLC of Skyrim. Ah. I don't really remember what that looks like, though. Anyway, it's time to go level up. Look at those incredible visual effects.
Brems, it's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you with your souls. I can eke out a living, and with my weapons, you can go on living. Not a bad deal, huh?
I believe we have enough to upgrade this, wait, whoa. How do we have 7 of these Heartstones? God, we must have found a lot of these. From a pile somewhere.
Do come back.
So here are the,
What is it? So be it. After all, go forth. Touch the demon inside me. Let these soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
I don't really even know, like, what I should be upgrading. I'll just go with, whatever.
So the world might be mended. Art thou the main thine?
Do-do-do. Isn't there a shopkeeper here somewhere? Or another a trader?
You must be another I too am on a quest to find. May I share God's...
You can learn miracles. I'd rather not.
I see.
It's like the attunement system.
I have sinned. I swore allegiance to Saint Urbain, but was of no use to him. And now I have run away.
That's too bad. Isn't this a person who sells stuff?
Has God abandoned us for failing to show proper respect to King Alant? Oh, Umbasa.
Umbasa. That was the, I believe that was the original
Back in King Alant.
Praise the Sun
If I
meme with this game. I noticed that Demon Souls look so much easier. I think in some places it's like, it's a lot harder than Dark Souls 1. Magic NPCs on the other side. It's not what I'm not looking for the magic NPC, just the, Here's the Patches character who's in seemingly every single From Software game. He's even in Bloodborne for some reason, as a spider. They turned Patches into a spider. Imagine that.
Look at me. Again surrounded by evil warriors. Could you clear out the soldiers at the far... The Lord's Path, just down yonder, has degenerated...
Have your wits about you. Very fascinating use of language. Degenerated. This is what Naxtaku's going through, trying to do politics content. Nice. Some hardstone. I should bring up the chat back up to the, because I used to have it on, let's see, there it is. On the side of the game, but, you know, I'm glad to play a character in this game doesn't sound like he's having an orgasm every time he takes damage. If that is true, that's something that they changed in this one. Let me see, do I remember how this this dragon stuff works? Yep. So, this is a little bit strange. Can be a little bit bizarre for people, or it's certainly visually very bizarre. But basically these dragons like swoop back and forth these areas. In a cycle. Okay, I fucked up, clearly. Just run through, how about it? I got a question. Does 1-3 in this game mean World 1 Level 3 or Level 1 World 3? It's World 1 Level 3. Well, let's go down this path to save the night guy. Since he needed our help. I believe there's supposed to be an enemy around one of these corners. Oh, there he is. Try to pull a fast one on me. Damn, it's just like my hacking Mario games. It is. Will I also eat a mushroom? I don't remember if there are mushroom restoration items in this game, but possibly, yeah. A ring of what resistance? What was that? A ring of gash resistance? the incel ring. Hello.
Thanks to you, I can now forge ahead.
I appreciate it. I don't see the messages getting filtered on my end. Let me actually see if I can turn on the... Man, I need to turn off the chat filtering because it's really irritating. I don't see anyone else that I moderate for having their messages like get filtered. Or anyone else that I have like a... where they've given me moderation perms in their chat. I don't see them like have a bunch of messages like held back. Gash resistance for when she says go forth and touch the demon inside me, but you're a pure adventurer. True. We better be careful with our life, because if we lose it, it's gonna be a whole ordeal to get it back. Just one of many lessons that Demon Souls teaches you. Life is precious. No, I'll just I'll have to turn off the AI like the irritating AI restriction stuff from my stream settings, because I really hate it when I see like see messages getting like restricted. Let me see if I can turn off the moderation stuff in these settings here. Or do I need to go to some different YouTube studio view to do that? Just hold on a tick. YouTube studio, we'll go to the over here to live stream settings, customization, minimum subscriber time. Unfortunately, there is no. We got live chats. Gee whiz, this is a. Community moderation, could that be it? Content controls, moderation basic. Comments on videos and, oh, there we go. Messages in live chat, there we go. None. Let's go. Alright, so now you guys should be, there shouldn't be anything happening where you send a message and I don't react because it's being held back. I made it so that I can see if messages get held back. On my end, because I didn't have the moderation activity turned on. On my end. There we go. Doesn't this game start with an intro movie where your character viciously fights against demons? Yes, it does. And it's epic! It is Eben, simply Eben. I believe this should be a safe spot. There we go. Let's just run like hell. For that damn safe spot. Ouch. Ow, I'm getting lagged. Oh. The parry timing is the it's a bit difficult because of the shit. Because of the 60 FPS patch. I watched like 10 minutes of Nuxtaku's stream yesterday and it was miserable. It does not surprise me. I'm expecting spirits to be a bit low considering that he just got demonetized on his all his channels. Which we actually covered on stream yesterday. For like, you know, 10 minutes. Something I forgot to mention, by the way, was that Nuxtaku has also cheered on the doxing of people in the past. Around the time when the Trump assassination attempt happened, he was cheering on like, yeah, let's harass people at their like workplace, saying crazy shit like that. It's not that big of a deal that it's gonna cause problems. I can also get used to it by simply parrying better. Just get good. That's all you gotta say. In the video announcing his demonetization, he contradicts himself in the same video about not going after people with going after immutable characteristics when he called Starmer the F-slur by his own admission. Yeah, that's he's kind of a special guy. I also love the love how the way he insists or like explains why he's facing problems is that like, oh, I just don't lie. Okay, buddy. So this is the Tower Knight boss. Look at that fella. It's got a lot of backup. But fortunately... Ouch. Typically this guy, when he attacks you, he doesn't sting initially, so that's why I got caught this time. I got caught badly. People in the Asmongold orbit are already repeating his narrative. Which parts of it? They removed the laugh from the remake. That is a sin. Sinful behavior. Isn't there a guy? One of the guys with the whips up here somewhere. Or was that just for the cutscene? Yeah, I guess it was a cutscene thing only. But here we go. Let's go fight this guy, finally. Now that we have taken out all of his support. So that was very intelligent of me. Alright, let's make his boots hiss. Nothing like a nice hissing boots. Oh! And I believe now that should make him fall, perhaps? I can hit him in the head. Straight to the top of the dome. This whole time you're playing in human form? Yes, I am. I have managed to stay alive. What is wrong with this tracking? He falling again? Yeah, so this guy is a very easy boss. Much like the first one. The demon was destroyed. Could have been just written as demon destroyed. I wonder, does it let us go forward? I see. Only those who have slain an archdemon may continue. We need to go to Stonefang and kill the dragon god. That's how we get past that one. Look at this.
Thou seekest so, then touch the demon inside me. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
Need Mutar to come out and support his pal Nux? I don't think that's gonna happen.
Drawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the
Plenty of archdemons in McDonald's?
So the world
Feel free to explain.
out that may.
Let's use some of those souls. Ah, McDonald's logo is double arches. Wouldn't those be golden archdemons then? I imagine that this is the way that she went blind originally. Adventurers doing this in front of her eyes. Hey, check this out.
Thou seekest soul power, dost thou then touch?
Hello, Gulden Dinom. Sorry.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost without that main.
Anyway. So, there's the mysterious broken archstone. But this is the Stonefang. Stonefang Archstone. So let's go check this place out. It's very good to have a stabbing weapon in this area, because some of these enemies are kinda nasty when it comes to their... Kinda nasty when it comes to their resistance to slashing. Dude, so much sharpstone. That's crazy. There's another blacksmith down there.
souls.
How many more Hearthstone do we need to get the upgrade? Let's go check. I do believe it was Hearthstone that was necessary. Ugh. Audio glitches. Very nasty.
It's simple. And trade with your...
It's simple. Bring me every soul you can. Ah, we need 2 more. Unfortunate. Something about this game is that in your stats you actually have an item burden system, or an item burden maximum, so you do want to deposit any items that items you don't need, because they will weigh you down if you don't. Oh god, the audio is glitching again. Stop it.
Rest assured, best.
Is this gonna be like a random thing that happens every once in a while? Revs' Desu covered Naxxtaku's demonetization yesterday, and conveniently there wasn't any mention of Nux's grooming scandal. I'm not really sure if because Nux's grooming scandal implies he was involved in grooming, but I would call it a... well, I mean, negligent Discord moderation situation, I guess. I don't know. Yay. Elevator. Grooming negligence. Negligent moderation. Resulting in nasty behavior. Ouch. This guy's laughing a lot, isn't he? I would call it just like a Discord controversy, I guess. A crushing battle axe. Now that's a weapon that's very ineffective in this area, so it's I guess it sends a message to have it on a dead body. Rev didn't mention anything about the negligence of Nux. Well, the thing is that when it comes to Rev, he used to be enemies with Nux, but around post-Nux Clarity, they kind of made up, because they were on the same side of the same like politics grift. Rev is a known lolicon? That is true. Well, he's now like a Christian, reformed. He's all better, you know? All those years he spent harassing random people on social media that said something nasty about lolicon. Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. He's been purged. Mossad bought Rev. I'd say it's a much more organic, like price signal style system where people just realize that certain content and pumping certain narratives makes a lot of money, so that's what they do. Ouch. Rev is a massive crime bully. That got... Why the hell did that message get filtered? I thought I turned the filters off. They got me too? Well... I'm gonna need a lot more stuff in my bank account before I can, before I'll do any services. I would watch the stream, however, I don't want to ruin the game for myself. See you another time. That's understandable. I hope you enjoy the game when you get to play it. Rev has a pattern of omitting information which isn't convenient to the narrative he's trying to push. Yeah, that happened with the Tiger stuff. Very similar to royalties here, he completely swept it. Totally swept. Swept away all the dirt. The Tiger stuff, the Tigerholic or Bungo Tiger VTuber. Written Tiger like the climate. Yeah, so, yeah, the Bungo Tiger stuff was a really annoying thing back in 2024, because it distracted from the much more substantive critiques of Nux at the time. So it's very irritating. All those people that push that bullshit, like, they basically got a much more legitimate cause to be sidelined, which is very irritating. Very irritating. Tiger promoting your Nux video was so hilarious. Yeah, it was. I think, what did Tiger do? There's a bunch of videos about it on Harmful's channel. I'm sure someone else can explain in the chat. Give you the quick rundown, but... yeah, so Tiger was promoting my video initially on Twitter, but then people were like, I think someone like pointed out the leaflet. They're like, oh, well, actually Nicandros has made a video critical of Tiger's this and that controversy. Oh shit, I walked on the wrong beam. What a shame. Yeah, there we go, that's a message that got filtered. So cool thing about this game is because it's emulated, so I can just play it even when it's defocused on Windows. I can mess with the chat. Chat, even though I'm still putting in inputs in the game. I mean, the problem with what Nux said is that he didn't know. He didn't have the full details, but the sentiment, I'd say, is correct overall. And he apologized because he's an idiot. Oh. See that right there? That ghost over there was a, that was an NPC ghost. These guys with the bags have so much of that sharpstone stuff. So many upgrade materials. Legal mindset also sweat for Tiger. That's very interesting. I didn't know about that. Hey, thank you for the 5 gifted. Narcon Leonurker. Sorry. I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to say your name. But thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. That's very sweet. Oh, it's Nate. Okay. Well, hello, Nate. Let's see. Now, which direction was I going? Sheesh. Oh man. Let's see here. There we go. I was looking at some stream analytics nonsense. Sorry for the brief pause. There we go. Last time I ran across the wrong side of the bridge. But now we're on the right one. There's no, like, plunge attack in this game. Hello, Nate. Wasn't as bad as the bridge incident? What exactly was the previous bridge incident? Now I'm a little bit nervous. Nothing happening over here. I don't think that's quite the same date. Did that bridge start working? Or is it something else? Nah, that's not moving. Okay, I did not drop the F-slur in the last stream. Guys, stop spreading information, misinformation that I dropped the F slur. Man, oh man, is it quiet. I mean, I pointed this out in a video once, but it's interesting that people cared more about the PewDiePie, like the N-word incident, than the PewDiePie Boku no Pico reaction incident. It's a little bit strange. You can care about both for sure, but like, not even one peep, not even one article about that stuff at the time. Come on, we can do better for sure. These lizards are super annoying. PewDiePie's bridge incident was the most impactful bridge incident of all time because of the first demonetization wave that followed. You haven't heard about the Boku no Pico reaction? So basically it's like a shota. Gay shota anime. Basically male equivalent of a lolly. And PewDiePie did an epic hilarious reaction video on his, child-friendly, otherwise like, mostly child audience channel. That was smart. Did a reaction to him watching that, and if you look at the comments section, it's full of kids talking about how they became curious about seeing the full version, and some of them did, and reported back that it was quite traumatizing to them. Understandably. The free speech atmosphere at the time was pushing too hard against speech restrictions to stop and look at what lines they were pushing. Yes, certainly with some stuff. Like, I remember, like, Shadman being with the sort of, like, the anti-SJW crowd for quite an extended period of time. Or being welcome in that crowd. But that was before the Keemstar daughter incident. But he was still, like, he was still a lolly artist at the time when that happened. Ow. I'm getting bagged. Was that not Keem's stepdaughter? I don't know if it's the... I don't know what the... whether it's a stepdaughter or a biological one, but... I don't really think that detail matters, to be clear, to the controversy, so that's likely a reason why it's been lost in the conversation, but yeah. I mean, I remember it always being referred to as Keemstar's daughter, and that's it. I think if Shadman didn't draw NSFW based on real minors or had legal troubles, the modern VTuber / Asmongold Orbit would commission him for art. Absolutely. Absolutely. like, he was kind of welcome at the time. He was kind of welcome in the anti-SJW circles at the time, back in the day. Like, he used to be like, because he was connected to people like Oni NG and Psychic Pebbles. And Jontron, who was also like, you know, that whole group of animators was grabbed along to the anti-SJW like stuff at the time, like 2014, 2015, 2016. It's quite interesting. Quite interesting what kinds of people they used to run with. I think a huge number of the anti-SJW types were just looking for allies as well. I don't recall enough to say one way or the other. I mean, like what you had to say back then to qualify as an anti-SJW, like even like Anissa Chomha was like doing anti-SJW content. Like it's, you know, iDubbbz was saying the same shit back then too. The Oni NG crew dropped Shadman because of optics. I mean, I think there was some like drama that kind of like came out about Shadman having some issues that made him unbearable. Similar things came out about like Stamper, I think, Stamper TV. iDubbbz went from incel to cuck. I guess. Oh. I also never see people mention that Shad kind of chased Lieutenant Corbis off the internet. Probably not a bad outcome, but maybe the most fucked up way to get there. Well, actually... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ouch. Hold on a second now. So, my recollection is that Lieutenant Corbis was still on the internet for quite many years, even after 2016. And that she became like a really big, like anti-Muslim kind of a person. A very big like very like far-right, politically far-right personality. I think it was her brother, older brother or something, that led her in that direction. But yeah, unfortunately, she did not... I don't believe she did exit the internet. In the timeline that you suggest. She was the epitome of the far-right pipeline online? Possibly. Hello, Dark Room. You're doing good? I'm doing fine. Nice. I never heard of Shadman until I found people beating each other up on the internet, Feel like something is lost, my faith in society, maybe. I mean, a lot of people, like, it kind of feels like some people have this, like, attitude of, like, oh, you know, Shadowman, already heard about him a million times, who cares? But it's like, I had to go through some archives of his website recently. Well, probably like 6 months ago or more. I had to go through some archives of his website for some actual, like, little investigation purposes. And yeah, that guy's a very screwed up person. Why are there dogs down there? I'm not a partisan person, but the right's in the right by leagues right now, and the other people use words wrong, so meh. Stay with reality like a winner. Okay. I was a Newgrounds kid at like 10 or 11, and I remember ending up on Shadowman's website. Yeah, it's I think he also had it linked on his YouTube channel. What are my thoughts on The Boys show? I've seen a couple of the seasons. I thought it's just like really basic. Very common opinion, like, you know, certain scenes are funny, certain scenes are like, have really ham-fisted, embarrassingly ham-fisted political commentary that really sucks ass. Kind of a predictable take, but what date was the presentation delayed to? I think I'll do it next week, when the next stream days are up. It should definitely be done by then. I keep telling people Reservoir Dogs is more Brotherhood than Gears of War, am I wrong? I'm not familiar with either of those properties, so unfortunately I can't comment. I've played Gears of War for maybe like 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Once upon a time, a long time ago. But yeah, I couldn't tell you. I also haven't seen the Reservoir Dogs movie. Oh, I need that bag. Oi, oi, oi. I just recall that I recall Lieutenant Corbis having like a debate with Destiny at some point in like 2018, 2019-ish. But I don't know when the Killstream era was happening. Nick, have you watched the new video on Belle Delphine? I have not. A video by who? Whom? Excuse me. I'm guessing it's a video about her instead of because if she released a new video, I wouldn't have any clue because I don't don't follow her. It's about her, about what I expected. Node Armstrong. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I'll have to check out that video. Now, if I was a smart streamer, I would put it into a little corner of my screen, but the problem with that is that I kind of want to use this footage perhaps as a B-roll for future videos, so, you know, having a picture-in-picture element would taint it a little bit, I feel. There was a really interesting drama about Rice Pirate, after like I think they like, he fell through with like, I believe with with the Sleepycast people. There was some drama about him trying to like go for some girl. I remember on Twitter when it happened, when he like, when he was drunk and he made like this, he filmed this like selfie video. Filmed a selfie video of like him like, making some flirtatious comments at like some lady. I remember seeing that on my Twitter timeline a long time ago. I used to be, like, back in the day, I was a fan of the Sleepycast stuff. The way they talked about that things back in the day was quite a bit different. They even, like, defended Shadman on the show and, like, said all that stuff about, like, oh, it's just drawings and, you know. Art could never possibly have a negative impact on reality. And at the time I bought it, because I was very young and silly. Did I listen to the Shadowman episode? I did. That was like 2015 or 2014. I remember in high school I'd like talk to like a classmate about like Sleepycast. And they asked me, like, isn't Shadman on that show? Isn't that guy like a crazy pedophile? And I remember, based on the impression I got from the podcast, because all these other like popular creators were glazing him and sweeping for him. I remember saying something like, something along the lines of like, yeah, he's actually a surprisingly like sane guy. Like, you know, the stuff he makes is obviously super disgusting and gross, but you know, he's not like not as insane as you might think. How did this boss fight go again? I believe there was some kind of tactic to this one. I believe believe having some dodging would be good for this one. There we go. That's the move I think I need him to do. Alright, now we run. Now we run. And I believe it reaches all the way over here eventually. Yes, yes, yes. So just run in. Avoid the web. Ouch. Oh. He's firing. Oh, okay, I see. Never hold hands. I don't think I can parry this guy. Or maybe I can, but I just don't know about that strategy. A lot more jazzier than Dark Souls. Possibly. Alright, let's finish him off. Let's go. What's in that little corner over there? What you got over there? Feels very Indiana Jones. Possibly. Oh my god. Oh, let's go and check out those, Should I go and, get that lizard before... Fuck. Oh shit. Let's not die. Oh no! Oh shit. Damn, it's our first death, guys. I just wanted to make sure I got the got that crystal lizard. Because they when they run out on ya, gotta get those little fellas. They don't respawn forever. These guys seem a lot stronger than the same guys from the previous level. I'll go and get my bloodstain and then we'll go level up. Ouch, Jesus. That is crazy amount of power. I like how I can only use the first, like a heavy attack on my combo, because it's a stab, and the other ones are like slashing attacks. Huh? Oh my god, I'm carrying too much. What could I possibly be carrying that's so heavy? I mean, the steel shield, we can like drop that fucker. The rocks are more important, sir. There's a carry weight limit? Yes. Yes, there is. Welcome to Demon Souls. You actually have a use for the, or you are forced to use the bottomless box. That is indeed true. I'd say it's pretty interesting. I'd say it's a pretty reasonable limit.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings.
Got so many like chunks and shards of this sharpstone stuff. It's no wonder. No wonder I was over encumbered. A pickaxe.
You have a...
Oh, good day to you. I can...
Not sure we can just carry everything
fair price.
ever with you in Dark Souls 1. Well, it's because they eliminated this mechanic. Oh, I need 3 more hardstone. 2 more large hardstone shard. Yeah, I'm just asking why they did that. Well, to streamline the game. Make it more accessible to scrub lords. There's no point in depositing items. It can be useful for like cleaning up your inventory. That's the only use that I can come up with. At least. Ouch. Now these guys like kill me in 2 hits. That's crazy. Dropping shit is always done in speedruns. Yeah. Ow. Not even sure what kind of monster you're looking at. Well, it's the kind of monster that killed me. They're like little stone ogres. That's what they are. They are very strong. I don't know why. Used to be a lot weaker in the earlier area. They put on some roids. Oh yeah, I forgot to I totes forgot to do the leveling up, I think. Now, why is he hiding that message? Gee willikers. I could get some more health, I guess.
Thou then, soul
Touch
of
the
mind,
demon
key
inside
to
me.
life's ether, soul of the lost withdrawn from out that main.
No, I don't need my physical body. I'm not sure if that's true. Okay. I'm actually not sure if you're
Soul of the
if you're playing me.
key to life's ether, soul of the lost withdrawn out that main.
Oh, hello, Liquid. Liquid Sonic. It's just RPSC3, man.
To life's ether,
This is emulated.
soul of the
It
lost
runs surprisingly
withdrawn
well
from its vessel. Let strength be out that
in terms of like accuracy and everything. Like this is 60 FPS and all. But yeah, you should get it. You should be able to get it working. I used to play this on a GTX 1070, and I could run it at like 5K internal resolution. Really silly numbers. The remake stuck on the PlayStation 5 too, right? Oh, 2, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And it sucks. Haven't emulated anything past PlayStation 2? Well, this could be your first time. I definitely recommend it. It's this works really well.
With your... No interest.
I can't believe I installed the dumb Xbox glyphs on this. I don't even have an Xbox controller plugged in, it's just a Nintendo Switch one. I'm playing a PlayStation 3 exclusive with Xbox glyphs added in using a Nintendo Switch controller on PC. Oh, shit. That almost killed me. The enemy with the pickaxe took away half your health bar. Yeah. These guys are super strong for some reason. Ever think about going full VTuber? I'm not quite sure if it would be as successful as you suggest. It would be pretty fun to make money, I suppose. Why are my footsteps so quiet? take over Nox's corner. There's no... Not in a million years, no. Listen, I've seen enough bear VTubers to have to think that I probably shouldn't do that. Don't know how lucrative the market is? Well, there's a pretty big initial investment which I'm not interested in making. That's problem number one. You haven't seen Kodiak VT? Making the 3D model is expensive? I mean, rigging a, thing, it's quite complicated, especially if you want it to look decent. This damage is ass. If I'm beginning to skinwalk the faithful sheriff, I've done some kind of major mistake in my life, very clearly. That's how you know some major accusations are about to come out. Rima Evanstar, drama VTuber. Based on some of the coverage I've seen of hers, she sucks. I'm not really sure. Does like Mama Oko actually get any like a notable audience? Haven't really seen the numbers myself. Stop playing with that dick. Perhaps I'll do it a bit more. Nah. How do we get down from here? Rima sidesteps any legal mindset criticism. I see. Ooh. Peanut tube Nick. I'm not, no way in hell that I'm doing that. Man, I gotta try this game. It's called Demon Souls. Go ahead. I don't, it's not solely my property. Anyone can play Demon Souls. Oh! A dongus. It's one of those games people say are great but never got around to playing. I guess for some people, yeah. I've played it, I've beat it once. Only beat it once, so there's many such games for me. For me too, me too. Oh. The thing with so many like VTuber models is they're always so like hypersexual and weird. I could pull out the there's a lot of like there's some default models that come with like the VTube studio that people use for like VTubing. There's like a little black cat that you can be. That's what I would use if I wanted to VTube or something of that nature. It's designed for the VTuber audience. Well, then the VTuber audience is very degenerate, and I don't want to try and attract that kind of audience. Ouch. You can steal Noxus model. I suppose I could, but I can't. I don't have it. It would be a pretty funny own to like to get a hold of his model. That's how you know you've taken out a VTuber when you got their when you have their rig. Come on, guys. Come get me. Bro is cheesing this shit, Lamau. Not really. Well, kind of. God, where's the... I thought this was like a... Isn't this like a shortcut? Where's the spider boss and the other shit? I mean, I guess we're up here, but still not at the spawn. Oh, here's the spawn point, okay. Alright, I see. I can't believe Chad bullied you into playing Dark Souls 2 Electric Boogaloo. Well, you're wrong, it's not Dark Souls 2, this is Demon Souls. Is there something about... Yeah, the title says Demon Souls. Why are people coming in with saying this is Dark Souls 2. This is not Dark Souls 2. Is this what the Dark Souls 2 interface looks like? It looks like Dark Souls 2. I mean, if you wanted to say that this should be Dark Souls 2, or this should have been Dark Souls 2, I can jive with that. Also, what Super Player Rex said, I'm just gonna call you Rex from now on, okay? Should have said that this is actually a good game. Dark Souls 2 gets a bad rep, but it was okay. No. No, it is not. It's terrible. It's a very frustrating... It's like a slop version of a Souls game. How about that? Is that something that makes sense? Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is what you play when you hate yourself. There you go. That's a line. Whoa. Almost jump into a pit. Dark Souls 2 is best for beginner? I don't agree. I think Dark Souls 1, like I played, the first Dark Souls game that I played was Dark Souls 1. And I thought it was like, you know, it did a good job. I mean, well, first of all, if you can play a game while on drugs, it's clearly not a very hard game. But also, if you have to be on drugs to enjoy it, you know, that's just a... one on top of the other. Or on top of another. Hello, Globey Opinions. Why did that message get moderated? Bizarre. Yeah, that's Twitch censor.
Oh, you're not mad like the rest, are you? Well, what jolly travelling companions are we? Pleased. Oh, see, that's my gift to you, just to show that we're friends. Phew. I'm glad to meet you.
I don't think I will. Dark Souls 3 has a lot of dodging. All of the boss strats are basically dodging every frame. Yeah, the problem with the Souls series is that it, as it continued, it seemed like it had to get like crazier and crazier with the difficulty in order to like please the series like long-term fans. Because if you play Dark Souls 1, you know, once you figure it out, it becomes quite easy, right? Let me just go look at what else is in this direction first. Have I considered multi-streaming to Twitch as well? No, at the moment.
I've got plenty.
At the moment, I have not. Oi.
Come.
I mean, the thing about, like, another thing that's really irritating is how, like, every enemy in Elden Ring, especially, when they do, like, when they prepare, like, a strike or something, or when they telegraph an attack, they always add in that little fake out, so you mess up your dodge timing. And they have, like, a different attack timing for every, like, different, enemy. And it's, like, total cancer. And they have these combos that last for like ages. So for a lot of like Elden Ring players, the only way they can play the game is by like getting like a great sword and then like jump attacking everything. And that just kind of sucks. It's boring. Ow! Revenge of the Dirt Dick. Alright. What an irritating enemy to fight, gotta say. Can't make those guys fall, I guess. Yeah, they seem to be quite stuck. I'll say. Let's see what's in here. A lot of these bark cocoons in this place. We need to entice this fellow to crawl in this direction so we can circumvent him. I wonder how a first-person Souls-like game would go. Well, that would be a quest fit for a king. Excuse me, it would be that's a different game. I assume it would be like a field of a king. There we go. That saved it. The open world would be like the field of a king.
Is that making the reference? Jesus Christ, is that thing gonna block me in here? Good thing it didn't. Let me just go and try and make it back to the spawn. Why isn't Demon's Souls part of the Dark Souls series? Because it was a PlayStation 3 exclusive. I assume it's the reason. Excuse me. I think I'll go only for 3 hours today. From Software has a first-person Dark Souls. It's called Eternal Ring. I thought it was King's Field. I guess I must be mistaken. Three hours is still better than 2 pump armor. I suppose. Have I considered playing Dark Souls 3 or maybe some old arcade games on MAME? Perhaps, possibly, I don't know. I know it's not a very good answer, but you know, maybe. Never say never. How do I get back up? Do I have to, like, destroy this enemy? There we go. We managed to, get through him. I'm not really into, like, really difficult games, just to be very clear. Just because I'm really good at Dark Souls 1 doesn't mean much. Oh my god. You're overburdened. Nobody cares, buddy. Ouch. Oh, shit! Ooh, that was close. But anyway, let's go and, what do I play outside of Souls? Lots of different games.
Apology. As promised, the treasure is good luck.
Oh wait, I'm overburdened. I can't even pick this up. How bogus. What were you doing, mate?
You! How did you do that?
I just rolled sideways.
What? Tough luck with the bear bugs. But you Here it is. Go on.
At least that fits in my inventory now. I gotta say, Sekiro is something that I should beat one day. That is definitely something I should play. Oh, what the hell is this place? I'm trying to find the elevator place. Where was that? Here we are. Oh, goody.
Beat it on stream like DSP? We'll see about it. Sekiro is the best From Software game? So I've heard. So I've heard.
Thou then, soul of the mind, key to life's ether, soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Art thou made?
It's intrigued with you.
Nice. Large Hearthstone shards and shards of Hearthstone.
Do come.
Hello, I'm...
Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do. Let's see here.
You have a heart.
Who's this fella? Oh, it's the guy we helped in Boletaria.
At its peak, Boletaria was a grand kingdom. The king, his knights, and his subjects were modest and plain, but also steadfast and compassionate. In the distant southern kingdom, Boletaria was known as paradise on earth. But look at what has become of us now. I refuse to believe that this is what Father wished for our great land.
Guess we'll continue down this path. We gotta make it to that Dragon God thingy. But first there is of course the Flame Lurker, which we'll need to defeat. Is Demon Souls that boring to you? I mean, that's this segment of the game kind of is. Shit. Ooh, it does get pretty unbearable around this point. It just really kind of sucks how like temperature is so warm and everything. Come on. Finally. Got the annoying little bugger. No, you're not going anywhere.
Come on. No, I missed. Oh. Yes. Let's go. I believe there is some like maximum number of times these guys appear, after which you can no longer get them. That's kind of punishing. Punishing new players who cannot kill the crystal lizards quickly enough. That sounds awful. Yeah, it kind of is. Oh, God. You've got some interesting info about Umpaville? You can email that to me, yeah? If you'd like. Doesn't really matter how you deliver that info, though. Knock that shit off. Are you talking about the yawning? I might do it more then. A Bethesda RPG would make a decent relaxation stream. Only issue is that they're mostly easy games. The Morrowind would certainly be quite relaxing. The only problem is that it's really easy to cheese. Or like the progression kinda, you know, you become really super powerful and OP really quickly. And very easily. That's kind of the problem with it. I feel like I'd need to have I'd need to get another SM7B to do binaural audio if I wanted to call it ASMR. That's the only scenario where this would be considered ASMR. What a thick dude. Oh my god. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, phew. Ah, damn it. Hey Nick, had to ask a dumb question. What is the first game you've played since childhood? The first game I've played since childhood? Not quite familiar with what exactly you're trying to say. You mean like the first game I played as a kid? I'm not certain, I have to say. I am not very certain. I had a lot of game systems when I was a kid. Also a lot of very old ones as well. The bug is trying to penetrate, that is true. Oh. Oh shit. God damn it.
I mean, I really liked Ratchet & Clank 3 was a really big childhood hit for me. I think I have like a save file on my PlayStation 2 memory card where I've beaten the game like 18 times, and the number of bolts that I have is like such a big number it doesn't even go up anymore. This is interesting. Mafia, Mafia 1, I tried to play like the remake a long time ago, many years ago, and I could not beat the race. Even though I assume they've made it easier, but I could not for the life of me beat it. I guess there was something I was doing wrong, but, you know, couldn't figure it out. I'm generally really bad at racing games, unless it's like a racing game that has very arcadey elements, something like Crash Team Racing or Mario Kart. Would you play Bayonetta on stream? Yeah, I could. It does have very nice music, very nice OST. It is straight up beautiful. And the PC port is actually like really good. It's kind of a shame that the second and third game are stuck on Nintendo as Nintendo exclusives, but what can you do? Also, Wonderful 101, that is a game with an amazing OST, and also just an amazing game too. That would be very lovely to play. Although, I'm not very good at it. No, not Wizard 101, I mean Wonderful 101. It's a game where you're little, you play as a bunch of little characters. You found Wonderful 101 a bit fiddly? It's difficult to start, if you don't know, like, what the rules are. So basically, like, you know, if an enemy fires a laser, if you take the sword form, you can reflect it. You don't have to, like, draw the shapes or anything, you can just, like, use your, like, when I played on PC, like, to me at least, I don't have a problem just using my like, joystick to, like, do the shapes and stuff. But, like, I get it being a little bit difficult initially. The game does not communicate the mechanics very well, but it's actually, like, when you get into it, it's, like, really good. It is, it's got some of the best bosses I've ever seen in a video game. It's actually crazy. It is actually very crazy how, it's very key now. How much hand-holding do you need in games, in your games? As long as they communicate the mechanics in some kind of way. Doesn't have to be spoken language. Then yeah, I should be fine. I should be alright. Damn, look at this guy. This dude is huge. This guy's got a big old sucker. The one thing with the Platinum games is that I think from what I recall, I was really bad at Bayonetta 1. Always getting the stone trophies at the end of chapters, so it would be very, very humbling to play.
Let's see what's down this big hole. Nothing. Nothing over here. Ooh, another passage. Come on. There we go. Ooh. Trying to make sure I don't fall off a ledge or something. Oh. That made like no sound. I like the silent lava. Oh man, what a distance. Just replayed Bayo and it took you a lot of practice to play it all well. Yeah, the amount of like post-completion content that is in like Platinum games is crazy. I remember there being some like major controversy. Well, I'm not sure if it was really major. In Bayonetta 2, there's like a unlockable like fight you can do with Rodin. And one of the defeat animations has like leaves Bayonetta like naked in a fetal position, and people were taking that as like an implication of like rape or sexual assault. Like fucking Rodin just like rapes you in a game. Now maybe that was the case. I don't know. But it was certainly a choice of visual to communicate defeat to the player. Oh. Anyway, let's go down over there and kill that flame lurker bastard. Oops. Isn't her bodysuit made out of her magic hair, so when she's defeated it retracts or something? I believe so, yes. I mean, one of the problems with playing Bayonetta is that it's quite suggestive and stuff, so... Not super sure how much YouTube would like that. I mean, there's most definitely playthroughs of it on YouTube, but it's a bit of a weird game in those kinds of, in that way. Not exactly, that's not quite what I meant, but would I watch a live-action Dark Souls and or Elden Ring? I don't really know if Dark Souls, like the plot or the world of, or the story of Dark Souls, like, it really interests me. Like, wow. I mean, You know, it's, you know what they say, sometimes people don't know what they want. Until they have it. Maybe it could be good, maybe not. But, given how awful the marketing team is for the Dark Souls series already, when it comes to saying really cringy meme lines about the game, I would expect a Dark Souls TV series to be much, much worse. Dude, I'm so lost in these tunnels, dude. The Jew tunnels in New York, they've gotten bolder. Hey, finally. We found our way. So this time, I'm not gonna go into the fire. Does this do anything? Okay, that's barely anything. At all. So how about we don't do that? That whole thing. Oh boy. That's nice. We got a place, a way to like retreat. At the very least. I think the flame lurker should be somewhere around here. Water bear's cousin, the lava bear? Indeed, indeed. Well, that's a shame I couldn't get the other one. Morning, Kehak. Hello. Hello to you. Am I supposed to wade through the lava? I hope not. Why are you avoiding the fat bug? Because they have a lot of health, and it's really annoying to fight them. What on earth is this tunnel? Gosh, how long does it go? Ah, it's this area that I remember. Of course. We must drop down, yes? We need to fix the bugs. Yes, yes, yes. Oh! God damn it. Fucking worms. Oh man. Okay, now we're kinda close to the flame lurker. You will eat the bugs, yum yum. I hope I don't have to. We found the hands of God. Goodness gracious. What the hell is this? Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, that's great. There didn't seem to be a way to get those guys to stop doing that attack. Zam, bugs. Are shrimps just water bugs?
I don't know. How do you die if you're a ghost? I don't know. You know what? I'll go to the Flame Lurker. We'll give it a shot. If we die, then that's the end of stream. We're going a little bit over 3 hours, so should be relatively easy to get there now. Now that we've practiced this route a bajillion times. Oop. Ouch. How did that thing not get staggered by the You've got a lot of heals. I wouldn't sweat it. Oh, no. Seems like I'm getting running out of certain moon grass, though. The healing items are indeed plentiful, but they are seemingly of a very low quality. Bum, 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 bum. They really could make these boss paths a little bit faster. I mean, this one is especially irritating because it's like, you know, you have to wait for the slow thing to crawl in a certain direction before you take the other path. Carefully slip through. Wrong direction. Did Remnant show up in this stream before by any chance? No, Remnant hasn't been here. No sight of him so far. Is the lava path over here? There it is. I guess he's upset he didn't finish that presentation he promised. Good things take time. Not to say that it's gonna be some crazy thing. As I've previously established, my opinion on Israel depends heavily on who's listening. It's gonna be a very experimental
experimental thing. That's code language for, it likely will suck. But you know, some concepts, they take time to get good at, and, to abandon them based on a bad first attempt might be foolish, but we'll see. We'll see how it is. You've seen some people spell it as Israel, and it's just not correct. I heavily doubt that that has ever happened. Come on, man. How am I supposed to get through this, dude? Ouch. I'm basically dead already. We got some sticky white stuff, by the way. Interesting, interesting. What does this do? Finish wizard magic. Trying to see if there's any items I could use to destroy these little fellas. Disgusting creatures. Surprisingly strong, these throwing knives. Impressive in their potency. Alright, I killed all of them except for one, surely. This one will not be that strong. God, every attack is just the same shit. What a shit enemy, dude. You know what? Fuck you. I'll just go to the fucking... I'll just go to the damn flame lurker. I'm not even sure if the... What is that thing again? Sticky white stuff does anything on this boss. I guess we could restore humanity before we go in. Isn't there like some cheat, by the way, for like you can like kill the flame lurker before you enter the area? Some shit. I recall something like that, but it's been a while. Sticky white stuff, huh? Yeah. You never used it. Coat it in your weapon. Coat your weapon in it. Apparently there was something they did horribly wrong in the remake to the cutscene of this monster. Or to the appearance of the monster. Don't quite remember what. Ouch. That's nasty. Does this guy just do nuke attacks every single fucking Because I've played this game before. I just don't remember shit. Ouch. Ow. Oh, there we go, we died. Oh, man. Yeah, so I think I'll be ending the stream here. I do want to thank all for coming, and also thanks Nate for the all the memberships. Yeah, thanks everyone in the chat. Thanks for people watching, people who like the stream, all that stuff. That's our Thursday stream for now. We'll be coming back next week on Wednesday, hopefully with the presentation which I said that I would have for today. See y'all later.